Well, my name is Dave and this is the Pinhead Racing channel, and I very much appreciate you giving me a little bit of your time. Time's valuable. You can get more money, can't get more time. So I'll try not to waste yours. What's with this? Well, you know, I was at a NASA conference and one of the astronauts had a baby and he goes, God, my baby's crying all the time. And I said, you know, well, what's the issue? You know, well, I can't get it to sleep. How do you get an astronaut baby to sleep? And I said, why don't you just rock it? And he said, yeah, why don't you? Okay, well, there is a bit of a difference between a 23 TBI bike and a 24 TBI bike, and most of the stuff is the same. One of the big differences is the new ECUs have a new protocol in them, new base program in it, which allows you to clear codes on the fly with this code reader eraser that we've got. You can plug into your diagnostic port and clear them up. So if you accidentally hit your start switch when the bike's running and you get a code, now you don't have to go to the dealer to get it sorted out. For 70 bucks, you can just have this as a one-time tool in your toolbox. Start you or all your friends out. 23, you can't do it. However, if you send the 23 ECU into us and have us reprogram it, not only will the bike run 1,000 times better, but we use the 24 base map now in it, which allows you to use the code reader and get rid of your code. So that's a double win right there. So think about that. We'll get to that in a bit in another video. But right now, this is about problems and fixes, and it is going to be broken down into videos. So right now, where are we at? You probably saw another video where we cut the bottom of the piston so it wouldn't wad the crankshaft. So that's done on the bike that we run now. I highly recommend that. If you're just a blooper, what I call a blooper, you know, it's not going to happen. But if you're a feller and you're on it, there's a chance of that skirt touching that crankshaft, because I had to move it forward because of the counterbalancer in the rear. I had to move the skirt forward closer to the highest point of the crankshaft, and the chance of it touching is, nah, it's not so bad, you know? So that's one reason why it's really hard to get parts for these things. It's the motocross crowd that's eating up all the parts. Okay, piston cut bottom, codes. So one of the biggest problems in things is too much heat, and there's various reasons for it. So this now is where I'm going to start breaking it down into little sub videos. So this will be close to the end of our video, but the compression's too high. I will explain to you why it's higher than times before, how to fix it. There's a thermostat in the new tube. There's not a separate thermostat housing. It's in a tube coming through the frame. Issues there. I'll show you how to fix that. There is a plug that we've made to control the water temperature because of huge fluctuations in there, which causes you, it feels lean, it feels rich, it feels lean, it feels rich. You know, it's struggling to figure things out. So we have a way to fix that and the ECU reprogramming and how gnarly that is. So if you want to see the big difference between power outputs or something like an XCW, another bald-headed guy on the internet made a thing called 300 XCW, where's the power? Well, I'll show you where the power is. It's really easy to fix, but it has to be done in the ECU because it's all about the exhaust valve programming, and it's all electronic. Now, aren't electronics great? It's actually a bunch of bullshit. It shouldn't go this way, and it should be mechanical. The further you get into electronics, the further you're going to wish you had your older bike. I'm going to go on record as saying that now. You are going to wish you had, like my bike, like a 22 TPI bike that I converted back to a carburetor to avoid all the crap. That's what you're going to wish for. They're making huge mistakes by going this route with all this electronics. But, you know, I'm not them. You got to sell bikes. You got to just keep pushing it. But when it comes down to it, you're going to wish you had a Kickstarter, and you're going to wish you didn't have all this electronic bullshit. So let's get out of here and move on to our next video.